Hey guys, welcome back to some more Sonic Heroes. It's time for Team Dark to make our way now through Casino Park. And that park looks really weird with this text.
Yeah, I thought that was my computer doing that. I'm gonna be completely honest.
No, it's just a 360 emulation here. It's not great for original Xbox games. I don't think there's a single original Xbox game that ran well on the 360 backwards compatibility plan.
Yeah.
They had a lot of games back then on the service. It's just most of them ran like crap.
I forgot how much I liked the music of the Casino Park.
Oh yeah, it's really good. I love Bingo Highway's theme. That's one of my favorite themes in this game. It's so good.
Yeah.
So more gambling, right?
More things that are illegal in European countries.
Exactly. It's still ironic for that reason. The only territory that Sonic Heroes released digitally in the PSN store for was in the European territories.
Yeah. Considering it had I think what the thing is though, why Sonic games get a pass in for European countries and stuff like that. I mean, I don't live in Europe, so I don't know what the rules are. But like, I think the reason why they get a pass is because, yeah, the levels are casino based, but there's not really like casino gaming like Pokemon did.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing with this game in that regard is there's a mission for Team Chaotix where in order to beat the level, you need to collect a certain amount of rings, and by doing that, you're pretty much just gambling on the pinball tables. Just keep on going to slot machines and trying to win rings.
Yeah.
That's the most you get, because when you're doing the platforming, you're not focusing on any gambling stuff. You're just trying to get through these tables. Or in this case, kind of skipping the table, because you can easily abuse the pinball mechanic in this game.
What the heck? Oh my god.
I love doing that every time. Any chance we have to do that, we do it. I think the only team we don't is Chaotix because of how they play this level.
Like, I don't have time for all this bullcrap.
Nice light speed dash.
I think that was like the first time I've ever actually seen you die in this game.
Yeah, and it's all because the mechanic in this game just failed to work. Lightspeed Dash is not great in pretty much any Sonic game. Minus Shadow the Hedgehog. I still say that is one of the best implementations, probably the best one. Generations was okay, it's just that half the time it also didn't work too. Like every game the Lightspeed Dash in is just buggy.
And the thing is with Generations is it only worked on certain like rows of rings. It didn't work on every row ring.
It was limiting for that reason. But at least they had the mindset to map it to a separate button, compared to a lot of games like this or Adventure 2, where it was on the same button as your actions.
Yeah. But like I honestly think that like the reason why Pokemon got like hit hard for the casino stuff is because a lot of the gameplay was casino based. It was like you're doing actual like gambling in the game itself. Like or Sonic is like, no, you're going through a level that's the theme is casino. It isn't like, oh, it's actually like casino gameplay.
But you're collecting rings, so
But yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I feel like that's why Pokemon got hit harder with that than Sonic did.
Well, also they had certain things locked behind gambling as well. Like Gen 1's a good example. In order to get a Porygon, you had to get a certain amount of coins in order to just buy it. And the only way to get coins was to gamble.
Is to gamble.
Yeah, that's one of the worst parts about Gen 1.
Yeah, me and Amber spent how long? Like 4 hours or so in the freaking game corner.
Wow, I'm surprised it only took you 4 hours, because I'd see it take way longer for a lot of people, because it's just all luck.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Fire Red version has it's easy, in my opinion. It's easy to get jackpots in that game compared to like others, because if you have really good eyesight, you can time your button presses.
Yeah, it's true. I think it's a little bit easier to time the puzzle there.
Maybe that's just me because I've played it for so many years. I've learned the trick, but But yeah, like in Fire Red and Leaf Green, it's relatively easy to get jackpots. I think it's like that in the other Gen 3 games too, but
I know.
it was ridiculous. Yeah, it took a long time, even with knowing the trick. But and then we even went further because we were wanting like the pincer and the scyther in the game corner too. So it was just like, oh
Couldn't
my
you
god.
catch those outside of the game quarter though?
Yeah, I could, but that portion of the game, we were already catching so many Pokemon in the Safari Zone. We just wanted to add one less to our headache.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I mean, granted, when you really think about it, that didn't really help out because all we were doing was basically trading headaches.
Yeah, it's either you grind to catch a specific Pokemon or you grind to unlock a specific Pokemon. Which one do you choose?
Yeah, so you pick your poison. So it's just like, well, this one I don't have to worry about stupid RNG. I mean, I'm sorry. Gambling is all RNG.
Imagine someone then saying that, just going up to like the crab stables, like, man, I hope I get good RNG today.
But like, not
There you go.
not
You got
running
that
into a 5% encounter rate and then it running away from you. I didn't
Yeah.
want to deal with that.
Yeah, it's not as bad in that regard. And then running out of balls too, because they can break out and waste them.
It's dumb. I didn't want to deal with it, so
Yeah.
that's why we just decided, like, hey, let's just get the coins we wanted for Scyther and Pinsir. We'll be all right. I mean, that's ultimately what I do in like when I play a Soul Silver version again. So, like, well, no, I get the free Dratini there too. At the end of the game, I usually get that one because that one gets extreme speed. So I used to, when I used to play Silver version, I used to wait until I got to Goldenrod City, and I would gamble until I get to Dratini because Dragonite is my favorite Pokemon. So I wanted Dragonite on my team, so I tried to get it as early as possible, and that was basically the earliest point I could get at Dratini. Man, talking about gambling, I'm just like, man, I gamble way too much in Pokemon. Bingo! Now we're on Bingo Highway.
I mean, not as much gambling here, just numbers.
Just bingo. Matching numbers and trying to get it across the board. You lost Omega, unfortunately.
I mean, he'll come back.
And, oh, gosh.
I do
Wait,
like
what?
the design of the in this game.
Yeah,
Very colorful, yeah.
very colorful, very vibrant.
Is this where they got the inspiration? That's the word. For Sonic Colors, you think?
Yeah, that'd be something. Like, you just get it from one level. Like, there you go. You base the whole game off just Bingo Highway.
I mean, one thing I like about Sonic Colors is the fact that it is just an amusement park. And so,
Yeah.
Team Blast. I forget how many seconds that it pauses.
Well, you can tell by looking at the meter. It's activated for just a few seconds. But you can see the meter visibly drain down.
Okay. I forgot all about that.
I didn't really know as a kid, though, about that meter thing, because I couldn't really see the Team Blast meter just go down after a while. It was kind of hard to see on my TV back in the day. So I thought it's like, oh, you just know after it goes away, and that's it. There's no way to tell how long you have in your Team Blast state. But no, there actually is. Also, back then, I didn't know you can just press the Team Blast button again to end your action. So, like, for Team Dark, you can just press the button again to stop Chaos Control. In certain sections, that's a godsend, because activating Chaos Control in front of an area where you have to wait for the door to unlock means if you don't know that you can press the button again to stop Chaos Control, you're just sitting there for like 10 seconds doing nothing. Just waiting for it to just run out.
Get yourself a bingo, Lester. Get yourself a bingo.
This is so awkward to do. I'm lucky if I get like one bingo for falling down like this, because it's always awkward to line up your shot.
Bingo!
Well, he did it.
I forget that Team Dark's levels are a little bit longer than Sonic.
Yeah, well, you get to see pretty much the entirety of every zone with Team Dark for that reason. I think like really the only exception is Egg Fleet. Sonic sees more of that than Team Dark.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's the case for all the teams, because Team Sonic actually destroys the final ship while every other team stops right in front of it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, great. Head disembodied bodies again.
Oh no, the two shadows.
I found you, faker!
Your memory. What memory?
And there's Rouge's eyes and wings right there with Eggman.
What?
Yeah, that's a perfect reaction for all the shadow. What?
I'll see you again soon. Get them.
Robot Carnival. You know, I think this is like the only Sonic game, at least the ones that I remember, the only Sonic game where they list a boss as just a Moo Crush.
Yeah, that's true.
This is kind of another one of those parts of like pushing the Team Blast button. We gotta be constant there.
Oh yeah, that's why Team Blast Glitch really does help. But also not knowing about you can press the button to stop chaos control just makes you sit here for much longer than you need to be. Like, this is a good move, but it's really terrible in boss fights like this, because it just grinds the fight to a halt. If you don't know that you can press the button again. Again, as a kid, I did not know this, so these fights were real bad for Team Dark.
I like whenever you level up your flight character to high enough levels, it basically, when you use Thundershoot, it just destroys like so many enemies at once.
Yeah, once they're at level 2, that Thundershoot is super OP.
Yeah. Woo! Team Blast yet again.
Not bad.
I am once again asking for another Team Blast.
You just had to say that, didn't you?
I'm sorry, I had to. It's my nature. Boom! Man, Team Blast Glitch is really OP.
Oh yeah. I mean, it fills up your meter in just mere seconds.
Like, why did you stay alive? You're the only survivor.
Ultimate chaos control.
It's like, Shadow, where do you even get that Chaos Emerald?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Team Sonic's the one that found all the Chaos Emeralds.
Hey, at least they made that a little bit more of a plot point in Shadow the Hedgehog, because you can use 2 Chaos moves in that game, but you can't do that until you get the first Emerald in the first stage. I thought of it. Although it would kind of be funny with a cheat code to activate one of your Chaos moves, like Chaos Control, Chaos Blast, before you get the first Emerald. So, like, say, do Chaos Blast and you zip past it. Like, how is he doing that? He doesn't have an Emerald.
It's like, you need an Emerald to do that.
You underestimated us, haven't you?
Activation test unsuccessful. Minimal resistance detected.
So now it's actually time to use level 3 power, and level 3 Omega is real powerful too. This Missile Barrage pretty much takes out everything.
Those were the easy ones.
Don't get too excited, boys. Oh, Rouge is sitting here saying, I'm not a boy.
Do my boobs say I'm a boy to you?
I'm not a boy.
Sega did their very best to flash them, no matter where I'm at.
Eggman doesn't. Eggman's Professor Hulk. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Oh, gosh.